What if you could step into a world where ancient mountains touch the sky, mysterious lakes hide legendary secrets, and wild jungles pulse with life unlike anywhere else on Earth? Welcome to Peru, a land full of awe-inspiring natural wonders that promise adventure at every turn. From the breathtaking heights of the Andes to the depths of the Amazon rainforest, Peru's landscapes are as diverse as they are magical. Every region offers something unique, whether it's towering peaks, lush valleys, or vast deserts that seem to go on forever. This is a place where nature's wonders and ancient mysteries come together. There's a reason travelers from all over the world can't stop talking about this incredible country. Once you experience Peru's raw beauty, you'll never want to leave. Exploring the sacred valley of the Incas immerses us in one of the best experiences available in Cusco. You can tour the main Inca citadels, hike through the mountains, enjoy adventure sports, or simply relax with nature walks or the high-quality services available throughout the valley. Its geography is unique in the world, which is why this valley was considered sacred since Inca times. Today, its importance remains, and it is a must-see for any visitor. It is a destination where you will find the tranquility that only places surrounded by nature can offer, and it is also the ideal place to acclimate during the first days of your trip to Cusco. Within the valley, we will find Inca archaeological sites, towns rich in tradition, landscapes full of nature, and spiritual experiences. Picturesque towns like Pisac and Ollantaytambo invite visitors to step back in time with their vibrant markets and ancient stone streets. The local cuisine, rich in Andean flavors and organic ingredients, offers a delicious taste of the region's culture. With its perfect mix of history, adventure, and serenity, the Sacred Valley captures the heart of every traveler. Customize your adventure now and enjoy the best experience in the Sacred Valley of the Incas. Now, before we move on to the next destination, here's a fun question for you. Which glacial lake in Peru is famous for its vibrant turquoise waters? Comment your guess. The typical vegetation of the Andes surrounds one of the deepest canyons in the world, the Colca Canyon, the perfect setting for adventure sports and peaceful relaxation, all under the watchful eye of this lord of the skies, the Andean condor. The Colca Canyon, located in the picturesque region of Arequipa in southern Peru, is a destination that will captivate you with its stunning landscape and vast dimensions. It allows you to admire the imposing mountain walls surrounding it, creating a unique setting that attracts travelers worldwide. Thousands of years ago, the Colca Valley was inhabited by various Andean cultures, from small pre-Incan communities to the peoples who today preserve many of the ancient traditions. The earliest evidence of human activity in the Colca dates back to 6000 BC when camelid hunter-gatherers lived there. Along the way, visitors can admire unique natural landscapes, as well as animal life, including many different species of birds, notably giant hummingbirds, eagles, geese, and the mighty Andean condor. In addition to its natural beauty, the area offers a rich history and culture with ancestral traditions that remain alive in local communities. Many towns throughout the canyon still maintain traditional terracing and irrigation systems that date back centuries. Whether you're looking to explore breathtaking landscapes, observe soaring condors, or immerse yourself in Peruvian culture, the Colca Canyon is a must-visit destination on any Peru itinerary. It's a place where history, nature and tradition blend together to create an unforgettable experience for every traveler. If you are watching this, please click the subscribe button in the corner of the screen. It's completely free, but means a lot to us. Hidden high in the Andes near the border of Peru and Bolivia lies Lagunas de Alto Peru, a breathtaking group of high-altitude lakes that few travelers have heard of, but many would dream of visiting. Located in the Puno region, at elevations reaching over 4,000 meters above sea level, these remote lakes are surrounded by dramatic landscapes of rolling hills, rocky outcrops, and ancient Inca trails. Historically, this area held great importance for pre-Columbian cultures, including the Incas, who used these highlands for ceremonial and agricultural purposes. The lakes themselves are part of a fragile ecosystem that supports native Andean wildlife, such as vicuñas, flamingos, and various highland bird species. Besides their ecological value, the Lagunas de Alto Peru are considered sacred by local communities, who have passed down oral traditions and rituals connected to these waters for generations. Today, while the area remains relatively unexplored by mass tourism, it offers a peaceful retreat for hikers, nature lovers, and those interested in Andean history and culture. Visiting the lakes is like stepping back in time, where nature, spirituality, and ancient history come together in one of Peru's most serene and untouched landscapes. Palcoyo deserves a spot in your dream Cusco itinerary for several compelling reasons. Its unforgettable landscapes create an immediate wow factor. Millions of years ago, Palcoyo's area was submerged under a shallow sea. During this time, different sediments such as red clay, sandstone, iron oxide, and copper oxide were deposited on the seafloor, forming layers of different colors. Millions of years later, tectonic forces caused the uplift of the Andes Mountains, pushing up these layers of sediments. Vibrant and surreal mineral deposits that occur naturally in the rocks create a stunning palette of color across the mountain slopes. These colors range from deep reds and purples to blues, yellows and greens, forming vivid stripes that resemble a rainbow. Palcoyo offers authentic cultural experiences often lost at Peru's more tourist-heavy destinations. Built in the 15th century during the reign of Emperor Pachacuti, Sacsayhuaman was not only a military fortress, but also a highly symbolic architectural masterpiece, reflecting the outstanding construction techniques of the Inca civilization. Located about 2 kilometers from the city of Cusco, Sacsayhuaman is one of the most remarkable archaeological sites in Peru. Its most striking feature is the massive stone walls, constructed by fitting together large stones without the use of mortar. These stones were meticulously cut and shaped to fit perfectly, creating solid structures capable of withstanding earthquakes. Sacsayhuaman is also believed to resemble the shape of a puma's head, with zigzagging walls and multiple terraces that demonstrate the Incas' ingenuity and creativity. Beyond its architectural value, Sacsayhuaman was considered one of the spiritual and military centers of the Inca Empire, where many important ceremonies took place. The site also stands as a powerful testament to the strength and advancement of the Inca civilization before it was conquered by the Spanish colonizers. Have you ever dreamed of hiking through towering mountains to reach a lake that looks like a turquoise mirror? That's Humantay Lake, a hidden natural paradise in the Peruvian Andes, where the water reflects the snow-capped peaks surrounding it. This magical spot, located over 4,200 meters above sea level, is an ideal destination for adventure and nature lovers. For many, the meaning of the name Humante is associated with sacred head, or head of the gods, alluding to its spiritual and symbolic importance in the region. Many tourists are attracted to this place due to the incredible beauty of the turquoise waters, which contrast dramatically with the snow-capped peaks of the majestic Salcantay. One of the widely accepted reasons for the turquoise coloration, not only at Humantay Lake but elsewhere on the planet, is the presence of mineral flowers, or dust carried by the icy waters as it comes along the way. Those tiny mineral flowers never sink at the bottom of the lake. While the route can be a challenge, the effort is well worth it for the lake's stunning views and unique natural surroundings. An experience that will reward your adventurous spirit. Humantay Lake dazzles with turquoise waters and mountain views. Comment 1 if you've been, or 2 if you want to go. Machu Picchu stands 2,430 meters above sea level in the middle of a tropical mountain forest in an extraordinarily beautiful setting. It was probably the most amazing urban creation of the Inca Empire at its height. Its giant walls, terraces, and ramps seem as if they have been cut naturally in the continuous rock escarpments. The natural setting on the eastern slopes of the Andes encompasses the upper Amazon basin, with its rich diversity of flora and fauna. Embedded within a dramatic landscape at the meeting point between the Peruvian Andes and the Amazon basin, the historic sanctuary of Machu Picchu is among the greatest artistic, architectural, and land use achievements anywhere, and the most significant tangible legacy of the Inca civilization. Built in the 15th century, Machu Picchu was abandoned when the Inca Empire was conquered by the Spaniards in the 16th century. It was not until 1911 that the archaeological complex was made known to the outside world. The massive yet refined architecture of Machu Picchu blends exceptionally well with the stunning natural environment with which it is intricately linked. The rugged topography making some areas difficult to access has resulted in a mosaic of used areas and diverse natural habitats. Despite its small size, The property contributes to conserving a very rich habitat and species diversity, with remarkable endemic and relict flora and fauna. Often, when people talk about the Rainbow Mountain in Peru, there's a great chance that they are referring to Vinicunca. Vinicunca, famously known as Rainbow Mountain, is a stunning natural colored wonder created by layers of minerals deposited over millions of years. Each layer of minerals represents a distinct geological era, and its current exposure results from millions of years of tectonic movements and erosion. Though it's now a bucket list destination, ice concealed this gem until around 2015, when melting glaciers revealed its striking hues. Tours to Vinicunca began shortly after, and a special access road was built to make it easier for travelers to reach. The hike to the summit can be challenging due to the high altitude and thin air, but visitors are rewarded with panoramic views of the colorful mountain and the surrounding Andes. For geology enthusiasts and adventurous travelers alike, Vinicunca is a captivating destination that beautifully blends natural science, culture, and breathtaking scenery. Whether you're an amateur historian or simply curious about the past, Moray Inca ruins are a must-visit for anyone looking to discover more about South America's ancient civilizations. The ruins of Moray are an archaeological site located in the Sacred Valley of Peru, approximately 50 kilometers northwest of Cusco. The terraces of Moray consist of several circular depressions of varying sizes and depths, with the largest depression measuring approximately 30 meters deep. These terraces were constructed by the Incas in such a way that each depression had a different microclimate, allowing them to test and develop crops that could be grown in a range of environmental conditions. In addition to its agricultural significance, Moray is also an impressive engineering feat, with the terraces built using intricate stone masonry techniques that have withstood the test of time. If one walks too long under the scorching heat of the desert, it's easy to hallucinate about crystal-clear lakes beneath swaying palm trees, a scene nearly impossible in the vast sea of sand. However, this mirage becomes a reality in the southwestern desert of Peru. In one of the driest climates in the world lies the beautiful oasis of Huacachina, with lush green palm trees and a tranquil lagoon that is believed to have healing powers. Located 4 kilometers from the coastal city of Ica, the oasis of Huacachina appears like a surreal place only in the movies. Although it looks like an illusion, the lake El Cascayo in this oasis is actually formed from the desert's underground water. With only about 100 residents, Huacachina welcomes tens of thousands of tourists every year. News about this green haven in the heart of the desert began to spread in the 1940s, when a luxury spa claimed that the lagoon's waters had the power to cure illnesses. However, by the 1950s, Huacachina had faded into obscurity and was abandoned for decades. It was not until the late 1990s that curious tourists flocked to this beautiful oasis. In recent years, the infrastructure in Huacachina has been increasingly upgraded and completed, with many shops, restaurants, and hotels with full amenities. Since then, enjoying the magical beauty of Huacachina Oasis has become the dream of many travel lovers around the world. We collect details from various places. If you notice something that's not quite right or want to share more, please leave a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Dominated by 2 massive Inca ruins, the quaint village of Ollantaytambo, also called Ollanta, is the best surviving example of Inca city planning, with narrow cobblestone streets that have been continuously inhabited since the 13th century. Ollantaytambo has some of the oldest buildings still in use in South America. The Inca fortress was once a place of resistance to Spanish colonization and is now remarkably well preserved. Much of the town is laid out in the same way as it was in Inca times, and it is surrounded by spectacular green mountains dotted with Inca ruins. A few small canals, reminiscent of the Inca fountains at the ruins nearby, run through the town. These canals continue to carry fresh mountain water, just as they did centuries ago. The ruins themselves include impressive terraces, ceremonial areas, and massive stone structures that demonstrate the Incas' engineering genius. You can climb the steep stone steps of the fortress to take in breathtaking views of the sacred valley. The village also serves as a gateway to Machu Picchu, making it a popular stop for tourists exploring the region. Despite its popularity, Ollantaytambo retains a peaceful charm and authentic Andean atmosphere. Markets in the town square offer handmade textiles, pottery, and other local crafts. Ollantaytambo is not only a historical treasure but also a vibrant living community, where the spirit of the Inca civilization continues to thrive. In the middle of nature, and at 3,500 meters above sea level, lies one of the most impressive places within Cajamarca, the Cumbamayo Stone Forest. This archaeological center, located 40 minutes from the city, hides among its forests lithic sculptures that adorn the Great Cajamarca Valley. Rocks carved by erosion impress every tourist who visits these places, where the beginning of the pre-Inca aqueduct stands out, a work of hydraulic engineering that has existed for more than 3,000 years, whose length is approximately 8 kilometers. From the beginning of the route, you can see rock formations in the distance that beautify the view along with the blue sky. Stone figures such as rabbit, rooster, camel rest on the top of each erosion, leaving more rocks to the imagination of each visitor. Bordered by great vegetation, it hides within them caves with engravings or petroglyphs, which highlight their religious belief in the vital foundation of life, water. This impressive work, carried out by Cajamarcan ancestors, is expected to have been built around 1500 BC and is considered one of the oldest existing structures in South America. The stone canals, extended along Cumbaymayo, make up one of the legacies left in the Peruvian Andes that are preserved to this day, under the protection of the Ministry of Culture. They were built to transport water from high mountains to low-lying areas. In addition, the petroglyphs and caves found in Cumbaymayo are valuable testimonies of the art and culture of the ancient civilizations that left their mark in the area. Straddling the border between Peru and Bolivia, Lake Titicaca is a breathtaking place where nature, culture, and history come together like nowhere else in the world. This stunning high-altitude lake isn't just famous for its incredible turquoise waters. It's also a living symbol of South America's rich past. Many believe Lake Titicaca was the birthplace of the Inca civilization, making it a site full of mystery and legend. Sitting at an impressive 3,813 meters above sea level, it holds the title as the highest navigable lake on Earth. Beyond its height, it's the largest freshwater lake in South America by volume, providing vital resources to the local communities. You can explore floating islands made of reeds, meet indigenous people who keep ancient traditions alive, and enjoy breathtaking views of the surrounding Andes Mountains. The lake's peaceful atmosphere combined with its cultural richness makes it a perfect spot for travelers seeking both adventure and meaning. This is an ideal destination for those who want to explore the wild beauty, experience the rich culture, and learn about the mysterious history of this area. Lake Coron is a stunning glacial lake nestled in the heart of the Cordillera Blanca mountain range in northern Peru. surrounded by towering snow-capped peaks, including the majestic Artisun Raju, which is often said to have inspired the Paramount Pictures logo. The lake offers some of the most breathtaking panoramic views in the Andes. Its vibrant turquoise blue color, caused by finely ground minerals suspended in the water, makes Lake Coron one of the most photogenic and striking natural sights in the region. The lake is a popular destination for outdoor enthusiasts who enjoy hiking, kayaking, and photography, providing a perfect combination of adventure and tranquility. As the largest lake in the Cordillera Blanca, Lake Coron not only serves as a vital water source, but also stands as a symbol of the pristine beauty and grandeur of Peru's high mountain landscapes. The 7 lakes of Mount Ausangate are a breathtaking natural wonder located in the Peruvian Andes, near the sacred Ausangate Mountain. These lakes, each with its own unique color, ranging from deep blue to turquoise and green, are scattered across high-altitude plains, surrounded by snow-capped peaks and colorful mountain slopes. The area is considered sacred by local communities and holds great spiritual significance, attracting pilgrims and trekkers alike. Hiking the Ausangate Circuit offers visitors the chance to experience these stunning lakes up close, along with breathtaking views of glaciers, alpine meadows, and traditional Andean villages. The serene beauty and remote location of the 7 lakes make the trek a memorable adventure for nature lovers and adventurers seeking tranquility and cultural richness. This region perfectly showcases the diverse and dramatic landscapes that make Peru's highlands so extraordinary. Lima is a captivating city that blends historical charm with natural beauty, making it one of the most fascinating destinations in South America. As the capital of Peru, Lima combines a fast-paced modern lifestyle with a deep-rooted cultural heritage that is reflected in its architecture, streets, and everyday life. The city offers a unique contrast between old and new, where colonial buildings stand alongside contemporary structures, creating a dynamic and engaging atmosphere. Visitors will find themselves drawn to its coastal views, lively public spaces, and colorful neighborhoods, each offering a different perspective of the city's personality. From the cliffs of Miraflores overlooking the Pacific Ocean to the bustling energy of the city center, Lima has something for every kind of traveler. Beyond its scenic charm, Lima is known as the cultural heart of Peru, where centuries of tradition, history, and indigenous identity come together. Museums, festivals, and local markets allow you to dive deep into Peruvian culture, giving insight into the lives and stories of its people. And, of course, no visit would be complete without exploring Lima's world-renowned food scene, where traditional flavors meet bold innovation in one of the most celebrated culinary destinations in the world. Perched dramatically on the cliffs of Miraflores, Larcomar isn't just a shopping center. It's an experience with a view. Overlooking the vast Pacific Ocean, this open-air mall in Lima offers more than just retail therapy. It's a place where fashion, food, and sunsets come together. Whether you're browsing designer stores, catching a movie, or simply sipping a coffee while the waves crash below, Larcomar invites you to slow down and savor the best of coastal Lima. At Larcomar, the coastline isn't just a view, it's part of the entire experience. From its cliffside walkways, you can watch the Pacific Ocean stretch endlessly into the horizon, with waves crashing far below and paragliders soaring through the breeze. Whether you're shopping, dining, or simply passing through, the presence of the sea adds a sense of calm and wonder to every moment. With its modern design and unbeatable location, it's no wonder Larcomar has become a favorite for both locals and travelers looking for a taste of the city's stylish side, with the ocean always in sight. During colonial times, the descendants of the Inca owned the vast majority of the mines. In 1969, the Peruvian government created the Public Salt Company and began taking over salt extraction, production, and administration throughout the territory. Local families have been operating them for over 500 years on the slopes of Coripugio Mountain in the Sacred Valley of the Incas. In the distance, these resemble a snow layer. It's an unparalleled view where the pools have various shades of white or earthy brown. Salt is extracted through the evaporation of brine. That water with large quantities of salt comes from an underground spring in the foothills of the surrounding hills. When it evaporates, local community workers crack the resulting layers of salt with a wooden stick. Today, this place is one of the biggest attractions on any guided tour around Cusco. Visiting the more than 6,000 pools is one of the best things to do in Sacred Valley. The city of Cusco, at 3,400 meters above sea level, is located in a fertile alluvial valley fed by several rivers in the heart of the central Peruvian Andes of South America. Under the rule of Inca Pachacutec in the 15th century, the city was redesigned and remodeled after a pre-Inca occupation process of over 3,000 years. The imperial city of the Incas was developed as a complex urban center with distinct religious and administrative functions which were perfectly defined, distributed, and organized. The religious and government buildings were accompanied by the exclusive abodes for royal families, forming an unprecedented symbolic urban compound. The noble city was clearly isolated from the delineated areas for agricultural, artisan, and industrial production, as well as from the surrounding neighborhoods. The city of Cusco is classified as cultural heritage of the nation, as a monumental area in 1972. The pre-Hispanic patterns and buildings that shaped the imperial city of the Incas are visible today. These remarkable urban features make Cusco one of the most important legacies of Inca civilization and a key reference point in the history of pre-Columbian architecture. Plaza de Armas is the historic main square of Cusco and serves as a central point in the daily life of both locals and visitors. In the time of the Inca Empire, it was known as Huacaypata and functioned as a ceremonial and administrative center where major events and rituals took place. After the Spanish conquest in the 16th century, the square was redesigned, and many colonial-style buildings were constructed, some directly on top of ancient Inca foundations. Today, the square is surrounded by impressive architecture, including the Cusco Cathedral and the Church of La Compañía de Jesús, which reflect a mix of European styles and indigenous craftsmanship. The combination of Inca stonework and Spanish colonial facades creates a unique atmosphere that tells the story of the city's complex cultural history. Throughout the day, people gather here to rest, meet friends, take photos, or simply enjoy the fresh air and the beautiful views of the surrounding Andes Mountains. The square is well kept, with green gardens, stone paths, benches, and a lovely fountain in the center that adds to its charm. Plaza de Armas remains not only a place of historical importance, but also a vibrant living space that reflects the spirit and resilience of Cusco's people. Stunning coastal scenery and diverse wildlife make the Paracas National Reserve an obligatory stop along Peru's southern coast. If you're in Lima, one of the best and most popular getaways is Paracas, located just 3 hours south of the capital. Most visitors take short tours to see the nearby Ballestas Islands, often called the poor man's Galapagos, due to their rich wildlife. However, those who stay longer to explore the Paracas National Reserve are rewarded with striking desert landscapes, crystal clear beaches, and a variety of outdoor activities, from dune buggy rides across sand dunes to windsurfing in the bay. The reserve, established in 1975, protects a unique mix of coastal desert, islands, and rich marine habitats. It is home to some of Peru's most important coastal marine ecosystems, including endangered species and migratory birds. In fact, it holds the highest concentration of seabirds anywhere in the world, making it a paradise for birdwatchers and nature lovers. Visitors can also explore the Interpretation Center to learn about the region's biodiversity and ancient Paracas culture. Whether you're seeking adventure, wildlife, or quiet natural beauty, the Paracas National Reserve offers an unforgettable experience. Located in the arid Peruvian coastal plain, some 400 kilometers south of Lima, the lines and geoglyphs of Nazca and Pampas de Humana are one of the most impressive-looking archaeological areas in the world and an extraordinary example of the traditional For nearly 2,000 years, without interruption, the ancient inhabitants of this area drew on the dry land countless large-scale drawings and lines, or sweeps of animal and human-like figures with remarkable geometric precision. Thus, transforming this vast land into a highly symbolic cultural ritual and social landscape that still exists today. They represent a remarkable expression of a common religion and social identity that lasted for a considerable period of time. They are the most outstanding group of geoglyphs anywhere in the world, and are unmatched in its extent, magnitude, quantity, size, diversity, and ancient tradition to any similar work in the world. The concentration and juxtaposition of the lines, as well as their cultural continuity, demonstrate that this was an important and long-lasting activity, lasting approximately 1,000 years. Several historic sources and researches confirm the property's originality and its original landscape surroundings, still preserved in pristine condition and unaltered. Even though there have been some impacts caused by natural and human factors, these have been minimal, and the geoglyphs maintain their authenticity and express their high symbolic and historic value even today. Located in the south-central region of Peru, Ayacucho is considered a treasure trove that still hides many interesting surprises in the majestic Andes Mountains. Most tourists who come to Ayacucho are those who love adventurous but attractive journeys, because there is an opportunity to explore the treasures hidden in the Andes Mountains that promise many interesting surprises. The region is rich in history, known as the site of the Battle of Ayacucho in 1824, which marked a decisive victory in Peru's struggle for independence from Spain. In addition to its historical significance, Ayacucho is famous for its colonial churches, vibrant religious festivals, and colorful artisan traditions, especially in pottery and weaving. The city's colonial architecture, cobblestone streets, and warm, welcoming atmosphere offer visitors a glimpse into Peru's cultural heart. Nature lovers can also enjoy stunning landscapes, including hidden waterfalls, mountain trails, and ancient archaeological sites like Huari, the capital of a pre-Incan civilization. With its unique mix of adventure, culture, and history, Ayacucho remains one of Peru's most underrated but rewarding destinations. Bosque del Bicentenario is a green urban forest located along the Costa Verde in the San Isidro district of Lima, Peru. This space was transformed from a barren coastal area into a vibrant ecological zone with over 1,800 trees and various native plants. Inaugurated in 2021 to commemorate Peru's 200th anniversary of independence, the forest serves as a peaceful place for walking, relaxing, and connecting with nature. It's a symbol of environmental renewal and urban sustainability, offering residents and visitors a fresh perspective on how cities can blend with nature. Protected from the ocean breeze by a colorful wall of mosaics, this park in Miraflores is the ideal place to walk hand in hand with that special someone. The Parque del Amor, Love Park, in Lima, is famous for housing a sculpture called the Monument to Love, depicting an embraced couple. This sculpture is considered a symbol of love and has become a very popular spot for taking photographs and preserving special memories. Opened in 1993, Love Park was built partly in response to a quote by poet Antonio Tsilonis, who bemoaned the fact that cities too often do not build testaments to eternal love. Nowadays, the park continues to attract both locals and tourists, offering a romantic atmosphere with stunning views of the Pacific Ocean. As a city founded upon Roman Catholicism, Lima as a whole boasts hundreds, if not thousands, of Catholic churches and cathedrals. Fast forward nearly 500 years, and the Catholic Church remains a dominant feature in both Lima and Peru as a whole. Over the years, many of Lima's most historic churches have been maintained, but the elegance of new church construction in Lima had continued well into the 20th century. Since its completion in 1957 in the heart of Lima's Magdalena del Mar district, the Iglesia del Inmaculado Corazón de María has become the district's signature spiritual, cultural, and architectural symbol. La Marina Lighthouse is an active beacon perched on the high cliffs of Miraflores, a scenic district in Lima, Peru, overlooking the Pacific Ocean. It is considered one of the most iconic and frequently visited lighthouses in the country. Originally built in 1900 at Punta Coles near the city of Ilo, the structure was carefully dismantled and relocated to its current location in 1973 by the Directorate of Hydrography and Navigation of the Peruvian Navy. Since then, it has stood proudly in Parque El Faro, a park dedicated to celebrating a century of Peruvian maritime navigation. Today, the lighthouse not only serves as a historical monument, but also as a peaceful destination for walking, photography, and enjoying spectacular ocean views. Lima, the capital of Peru, is one of the few capital cities in the world with direct access to the ocean, offering its residents and visitors numerous beaches to enjoy throughout the year. One of the most iconic coastal routes in the city is the Costa Verde, a scenic highway that stretches along the Pacific coastline. The name Costa Verde, which means green coast, reflects the lush vegetation that borders the road, providing a beautiful contrast to the ocean and the surrounding desert cliffs. This highway runs at the base of Lima's steep cliffs, offering stunning views and a unique geographical layout. Despite being separated by several meters of elevation from the main city, the Costa Verde remains easily accessible and widely visited. It is especially popular with surfers drawn to its consistent waves, as well as cyclists, joggers, and people seeking a peaceful seaside retreat. With its blend of natural beauty and recreational appeal, the Costa Verde stands out as a treasured part of Lima's coastal identity. In addition to its recreational value, the Costa Verde also plays a role in city transportation, connecting several districts such as Miraflores, Barranco, and San Miguel, making it an essential route for both leisure and mobility. Yungay is a small town located in the Ancash region of Peru, known for its tragic history and resilient community. In 1970, a massive earthquake triggered a devastating avalanche from Mount Huascaran that buried the original town, killing thousands of people. Today, the town has been rebuilt nearby, but the memory of the disaster remains alive through important landmarks. One of the most notable sites is the Round Cemetery, a unique circular burial ground that holds many victims of the avalanche. The Round Cemetery stands as a solemn reminder of the lives lost and the impact of the tragedy on the community. The Cathedral Memorial Yungay Camposanto Ancash, which serves as a memorial to the town's former cathedral destroyed in the disaster. The memorial preserves the ruins and offers visitors a chance to reflect on the powerful forces of nature and human endurance. Visiting Yungay provides both a historical lesson and a deep appreciation for the spirit of the people who rebuilt their lives after such a catastrophe. The Huancaya waterfalls, located in the Noryauyos Cochas Landscape Reserve in central Peru, are among the most breathtaking natural wonders of the Andes. Known for their turquoise blue waters and terraced cascades, these waterfalls create a stunning visual spectacle unlike any other in the region. The falls are part of the Cañete River, which flows through a lush valley surrounded by high mountains and green hills. Huancaya is not only a paradise for nature lovers, but also a haven for photographers, hikers, and travelers seeking peace and scenic beauty. The sound of rushing water, the fresh mountain air, and the unspoiled landscape make it an unforgettable destination. Despite being relatively remote, the journey to Huancayo is well worth it for those looking to experience one of Peru's hidden gems. Nestled in the heart of the mysterious Amazon rainforest, Iquitos is a unique and captivating city in Peru, known as the largest city in the world that cannot be reached by road. You can't get to Iquitos by car or train. Instead, there are only two ways to arrive: by plane or by boat, navigating the winding rivers through the dense jungle. This remarkable isolation has allowed Iquitos to preserve its pristine beauty and mystique, while also becoming the cultural, economic, and tourism hub of the Peruvian Amazon. The city experienced a golden era in the late 19th century as a center of the rubber trade, leaving behind European-style architecture mixed with indigenous traditions. Today, Iquitos draws travelers with boat excursions along the Amazon River, wildlife reserves, and the astonishing biodiversity of the rainforest. It is also a place to learn about the lives of indigenous communities who have maintained their traditional ways for centuries. Local cuisine is another highlight, featuring dishes made with river fish, tropical fruits, and native herbs. The unique blend of modern life and untamed nature makes Iquitos an ideal destination for those who seek adventure and discovery. Iquitos is not just a place to visit, it's a journey into the heart of the Amazon. Peru is a wonderful country where majestic natural landscapes, ancient history, and a rich, diverse culture come together in perfect harmony. From the towering Andes Mountains embracing the skies, the hidden ruins of Machu Picchu nestled deep in the forest, to the serene highland lakes and the refreshing beaches along the Pacific Ocean, Peru is an ideal destination for those who love exploration and adventure. Beyond its breathtaking scenery, Peru also captivates visitors with its unique indigenous cultures, delicious cuisine, and warm, welcoming people who are always ready to greet travelers with a heartfelt smile. We hope this video has given you a vivid and authentic glimpse into the beauty of this South American country. Thank you for joining us on this journey to discover Peru. We look forward to seeing you again in future adventures, where we'll continue to explore new lands, experience diverse cultures, and share inspiring stories from around the world.